What about Uncharted? Ever played Uncharted?
Yeah, Uncharted. It's beautiful. I mean, they Naughty Dog made a great game, and they continue to make a great game.
Hi, Deception, welcome.
I mean,
So I know you guys do a lot of podcasts, and I try to make them all, but sometimes I get up too late. But so I had asked a question to you personally, and I already know the answer to it,
okay.
but obviously they never saw it. But what do you think Twitch will be in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see them having a spot on television. I mean, I do. I mean, I think Twitch itself is going to stay pretty much as Twitch. It's gonna, it's gonna still be a streaming platform, but I think they're gonna take some of their bigger people, some of the ones that have been there forever, Soda Pop and Lyric, some of these trained streamers who've been around, who are, you would consider professionals at this point, and they're gonna use them to make shows. They're going to use them for quality entertainment content that would be placed on television. And I think that, I mean, the esports arena's already jumped into it. So, and they're now working on something with TBS. Turner Broadcasting picked them up, which Turner Broadcasting
I
picks
saw
up
that.
everybody. So, yeah, I mean, Twitch is Twitch is going places, and their creative team is now touring. Some of those are now touring around with them and opening up different stuff. It's pretty nice. It also has like a G4 recreation. So I'm a I'm a big fan against G4. I didn't like
I
G4.
like Tech
I
TV.
liked two shows.
I didn't like
Right.
G4.
Right. I liked two shows on G4. I liked Attack of the Show with Adam
Yeah, me
Sessler and
too.
Megan Webb, and I liked Ninja Warrior, and that was literally it.
Yeah.
Those were the only two shows I cared
Yeah,
for.
when it became...
If after
Oh, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
after no, I'll take after those two shows, it was nothing but cops reruns,
Yeah.
cheaters, and I don't want to watch that. It's trash TV on a gaming network. It's like nobody cares. They don't.
Yeah.
We don't want to watch 9 hours of cop reruns and cheaters reruns. It's not. It's not my thing. Put them on the Jerry Springer network or something. We'll be fine. That's where they should stay.
Yeah, I agree. I used to watch G4 when it was, like I said, Tech TV, and you had all those,
Mm-hmm.
tech shows and, shows like that. Like, I can't even remember names of them. It's been years ago. But, you would have, like, Morgan Webb had started on the show before she started on,
Mm-hmm.
what was, the show you just mentioned with,
Attack of the
yeah,
Show.
before she
Oh,
started on
X-Play.
that.
That was another one.
Yeah, X-Play, that was it. Yeah. Rachel asks, have you ever been to Spain?
I have not been to Spain. So, I mean, it's an easy answer. I haven't been to Spain. But this is a good question to ask though. I am in talks with gaming developers from Spain right
Oh,
now
that's awesome.
because we have some people, or a few people who are from Spain, and they travel around to gaming conventions and talk with people. And he jumped into CGN. This has only been within the past 2 months, and he said, I love this website and I want to talk to all of these gaming developers. So, like, yeah, go ahead, man. And we got him set up with some to take some cards, like business cards, and hand them out at gaming conventions he's going to. And we're having a hell of a
That's
time. So
amazing.
I think soon I may have to be traveling over there, but as of right now, no.
Well, if you go,
I'm content with where
bring
I
me
am.
back some wine.
You bring back some wine, absolutely.
So back to CGN. How,
Okay.
I know you guys did the Rocket League tournament. And I enjoy that.
We did.
I really enjoy that. Rocket League was, you know, it's a fun game. Because you can really, just get out there and, play with some competition and do that thing, Like the tournament, like I said, I enjoyed it. The only problem with it was setting up matches. I think.
Right. Mm.
Or did you see any future tournaments in the future for CGN?
Yeah, I do see tournaments in the future, but I'm gonna hold off for now. We ran that tournament, and it was basically as a test to see, like, who we could get, how many people we could get to play, would the community go for it, and things like that. And the community bit, we had about 30 teams, which is very nice, but it took us 2 months to get 30 teams to sign up to register for it. So it's like, the network is not large enough yet
Right.
for us to set out and say, we're going to hold the tournament and expect 30, 40 teams to join within 2 weeks' time. It's like we need to be much larger than that before we try it again. So I've taken all the tournament system, I've kind of taken it down for now. I'm redoing it to make things much easier, which comes with the new update, or when the new update does come out, Adrod. Then you can then I think at that point everything will be much easier with the whole new update and everything, and once the network's larger, we'll be able to hold tournaments probably on a more weekly basis, because that's kind of the whole goal, is to be able to do tournament after tournament on a weekly, tri-weekly basis, without having to, announce one and then give people 2 months to sign up for it, and then it runs, and then they say, oh, that was fun, maybe we'll do it again next year. It's like, that's not my style.
Right.
I like to be consistent. So
while on that topic, what do you think about competition when it comes to games? Whether it be against, friends or other streamers, as in a tournament like Rocket League, or like what I'm doing with Xavier Woods and trying to challenge him in WWE.
Right. First of all, I love competition. I mean, I came from sports.
Yeah.
I talked about that earlier. I played sports my entire life, and I was win, win, win. And my father ingrained that into my head. It was win or else. There was, if I didn't win, it's not like anything ever happened to me, but that's what was kind of instilled upon me. Like, you win at all cost. So, I did. That was the goal. And love competition. I love competition within things that have no competition. Even with
Like
CGN. Speedrun's another good one. That's a really good idea, by the way. But even with CGN, I compete with other members just to talk to other members. Like, hey, I talked to 50 people today, and I consider that a personal goal.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, hey, it's like competing with myself every single day just to try and outdo myself. And other people look at me like I'm crazy, and they have every right to. I probably am, but I love it. I love the spirit of competition. I want to get to the point to where I can put two people against one another and see who creates the best thing, and then we would use it on CGN because they've competed to do it, and I think competition brings out. I think it brings out the best in people. I really do.
Yeah. Like,
I think.
Go ahead.
No, go on. Okay. Well, like I said, I think competition brings out the best, but at the same time, I think it's a really good way to advertise stuff.
Agreed.
People love competition. So anytime you can use it as a way to, further what's going on, then absolutely. I mean, it's just the best way. Like streamer of the week, it's a
It's a competition,
competition in
yeah.
itself, and yeah, and people love it. It's not really silly, but it's one that we do every single week, and it's a consistent basis, and people get tired of it sometimes, but it's something that gets people watching. And with like your whole WWE tournament thing going, where you're 41-0, by the way,
Thank
I
you.
love that because that's a way to get into. It's that number. It's that show off number where you can throw it in someone's face and say, "Yeah, you may be good, but this is me. Like this is my record, and I want to take it to another level."
Well, that was my whole
Where
thing.
I
See,
can.
when I started this challenge, I looked and I searched everywhere, right? Because guys had these records of, astonishing numbers. Like 20 wins in a row, 30 wins in a row. But anybody can say, I beat this guy 50 times, in a row, and I'm undefeated, right? So my whole thing was, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to find whoever had the record for WWE with the most wins, but while streaming. That way you had proof.
Right.
You had video proof of every single win and what that record was. And that was my goal. The record was 24. And I practiced. And I got close to, quite a few times. And I hit 24. I tied it and I lost. I hit 24, I tied it. And I lost again. Then I hit 26. And I still wasn't content. Because, I won. The record's mine. I had the proof for it. And, I was like, it's just too small of a number. Anybody can come back and say I can beat that. So
Right.
then the competition became, I don't want to beat their record. I want to beat my record. And then, yesterday is when I broke it and I hit, 41-0. Which to me is a great number. But it's still a number that I want to beat. I don't want to stop and say just because I hit 41 that I should end there. And then I get asked the question, if Xavier ever sees me, ever catches a tweet, and he does face me, and I lose, would I feel humiliated? Not in the least.
No.
Everybody has a bad day. Number one rule, right? Number two, show me anybody else that has had the honor of facing Xavier Woods on their Twitch channel. It ain't about winning. I would love to win. Obviously, but it's about having a challenge. And the other challenge was to get me trending. I had my name mentioned and trending on Twitter with the likes of, the Stanley Cup, Monday Night Raw,
Right.
Seth Rollins, Haikiri versus Xavier was that hot of a trending topic. And that's a goal, That was a competition. So in all those things, even if I never faced Xavier, I still won because I've accomplished so much just in that. But I won't stop. I always find challenges in whatever I play. Just to keep going. Whether it's wrestling or Destiny or